Okay, your first court appearance. Very important video. What's going to happen my first day of court? Every client who walks through our door is very nervous, very anxious. They have a lot of questions. I'm here to answer them all. Your first court appearance is like your first day of school, okay? It's administrative. What do I mean by that? Well, the first time you went to school, the first day of school, I'm not talking about like kindergarten or first grade, I'm talking a little bit older when you remember. You were assigned a homeroom teacher, you were given your list of classes, your teachers, your textbooks. You were not given a final examination that day, you were not given a pop quiz, at least I wasn't. There's some people you know, right? There's some people you don't know. So that first day is basically to get you into the flow of things, what to expect. Well, when you go to court, it's very much the same thing. There's going to be people you know, there's going to be people you don't know. The judge will help you, like giving you a schedule of what to expect. The judge wants to make sure that you know you have certain rights. For example, you have a right to an attorney. So the judge will ask you, do you have an attorney? No? Do you intend to get an attorney? Do you intend to retain private counsel? Or if you cannot afford one, you can apply for a public defender or a court-appointed attorney. The application is very simple. Once you complete it, you fill it out, the judge reviews it, you either get accepted or denied based on your income. So, number one, judge wants to make sure that you know you have a right to an attorney. He or she is going to ask you, do you have one? If not, do you intend to get one? And then which type, private or public defender? Next, the judge is going to ask you if you're familiar with your charges. You have a constitutional right to know what you're accused of. So the judge is going to read to you the charges. Also, the judge is going to read to you the consequences you're facing. So if it's a misdemeanor, the judge may say you're facing up to 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. If it's a felony, the judge might say you're facing up to 5 years in prison and a $50,000 fine. So you have a right to know what you're accused of, what you're being charged with, and what the consequences or the penalties are. Next, the judge is going to ask you, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty? On your first court appearance, 100% of the time, you will be entering a not guilty plea. Okay? Judge is going to ask you, how do you plead? Not guilty. Usually you're going to do it through your defense attorney, but if you haven't retained one, you're just going to tell the judge, I'm entering a not guilty plea and I want to get an attorney. At that point, the judge will say, I'm entering your not guilty plea and I'm giving you 2 weeks or 30 days to get an attorney. That's it. You're not going to trial on your first day of court. You're not getting convicted on your first day of court. Rarely will the police officers involved be there on the first day of court. It happens. They're probably there on another matter, but they're not really there for you on your case on the first day of court. There will be a prosecutor, there will be defense attorneys, and then there's going to be people just like you. The environment is very quiet. It's a very structured, organized environment. You will be sitting in pews, just like if you were in a place of worship, like a church or a synagogue. Courts do take time. It could take an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours until your case is called. If you've retained counsel before you go to court, then your case will be called first. There are certain rules in our system that say, since attorneys have to be in many different courts during the day, attorney cases will be called first. So if you have an attorney, you could expect to be one of the first cases. If you don't, that's fine. You just have to wait a little longer. So that's it. I hope the video puts you at ease. What's going to happen on your first court appearance? Think back to school. It was fun. It was exciting. There were some unknowns, some surprises, but you're going to survive it. It's very simple, and it's just procedural. It's an administrative function. All right. Got another video coming up.